Hey, what's going on? It's Matthew, and welcome to Henosis. If you enjoy self-development content and you enjoy listening to podcasts or even watching it, then do me a huge favor, subscribe to this channel, comment below any questions or your favorite parts from the episodes or any video that we upload on here. I really appreciate you for being here. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you enjoy. But I do agree, and this is something that I'm just now learning, investing. What does that take? How did you get started on that fourplex? What led up to you purchasing that fourplex? Can you lay that all out for us? So someone who wasn't aware, kind of like how you and your wife were until you were aware, can you lay that all out for us? And how did you get started on that? How did you find out about it? All that. Can you lay that out for us?
Yeah. So 2016, I remember exactly when this happened. 2016, we found out that we were going to be expecting a child in 9 months. I was 26 at the time. I was first filled with a lot of anxiety, a lot of pressure. And I was like, oh man, we're bringing in somebody that's going to depend on us fully. Am I ready for that? Am I even capable of doing that? And that's when, it really started, dude, with a Google search. Mm-hmm. How do I make the same amount of money, or how do I make more money without being there? Cause I wanted, and the first thing, that Google search led to everything. Mm-hmm. I started reading books, started listening to podcasts, started reading articles. I started just following certain people. The first book I read was a Tony Robbins book, 7 Steps to Master the Money. And I learned a lot in there about retirement accounts. I learned a lot about just savings, high interest savings accounts, all kinds of things, annuities, just everything that I've never, ever read about. It was dry. It was dry reading. It was boring, but I knew I needed to get through. I needed to get through it. I started watching podcasts like Stephan and Grant Cardone. Grant Cardone, I studied. That guy he amped me up. I mean, he does have an interesting position on investing, because he's already at a level where he kind of talks down on buying smaller single family homes or smaller multi-units like a fourplex. It's not really his thing, but you got to just understand. You really just got to take the concept from it. Not necessarily everything he says word for word, but just the concept of putting your money to work for you. So I started shifting what I was filling my mind with, in my eyes, what I was surrounding myself with, what I was listening to while I was working out. All of that changed from what it was, whatever I was listening to this new educational stuff. So that really put me in the mindset and was feeding me that knowledge and gave me the confidence to even think we can do this, and without that confidence, we would just be just like everybody else in this market. I would have just been that voice in the back of somebody else trying to do it. That's telling them, no, don't do it. You're going to fail. No, don't do it. The housing market's going to crash. No, don't do it. The 2008 is going to happen all over again. That's when people become that version, is when they're completely uneducated, and I try to help as many clients as I can not listen to those voices, unless they're expert, unless they're in the field, unless they have some sort of experience. But a lot of times you get that, oh no, don't do that. It's risky. Don't do that. Don't pull your retirement to go buy a home. What if they don't pay? What if they do? What if they pay? What if they never miss a payment?
Yeah.
About that, and most people just land on the negative and just avoid it completely with fear. So I knew that I didn't want to be there. So that entire switch took just endless hours of preparation and education. Mm-hmm. That's the only way that I was able to build confidence enough to even go and shop for a home while my wife was pregnant. And I had no idea what to expect, so it was a big shift, but it took a lot of education is really what it was.
Hey, thanks for sticking all the way through. If you enjoyed that piece of content right there, don't forget to like the video. Also, please subscribe to the channel. Comment below your favorite parts, or maybe if you have a question about what was discussed and talked about. Either way, I really appreciate you for being here. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.